originally a lot of time to talk to your father, but what was that moment like telling him the news?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously you want to get your family the information.
Check-in looks a little different this year as rookies, first-year Vikings, and select injured players are arriving 3 days early. As most of you have seen already, the Chippewas executed one of the most unexpected plays in college football history. What would be one thing you tell the Vikings for this season?
Win.
It's pretty important. Winning is important. When both these teams get together, one spot seems to ignite all the excitement: center court. Prepare for its season opener next Friday in Arizona. They will need to replace some key gloves in the middle of the infield. The most important part is the delivery, in which a person must push off the hack with just the right amount of force. Later today, the Mavericks will be shipping out more than 40 shirts as well as half a dozen pairs of shoes to help assist Coach Sampson. But when the puck dropped, a lot of the 5,406 fans were still outside waiting to get into the game.
Skol Vikings!
Alana, Eliza, and William were on the field at training camp, eagerly waiting to see a special friend who has provided a much-needed impact on their lives. Their father, Jonathan Griffiths, was born and raised in Minnesota, where his love for the Vikings grew into a passion that he shared with his kids. However, battling diabetes, along with raising 3 kids on his own, tragedy struck on August 8, 2015, when he collapsed from ketoacidosis. At 38 years old, Griffiths was pronounced dead. With no one to take care of the kids, his sister, Martha Coughlin, decided to take them under her wing. As the grieving process began, Martha and her family decided to email a specific Vikings player.
We got a hold of Brian because we thought it'd be important for the kids to, talk to someone, see someone that their dad idolized.
Following the Hall of Fame game, the day after Griffiths' death, Robinson received a message from the Coughlin family explaining their story, which led to a unique surprise. Back at training camp, he brought the entire defensive line over to meet the family, as well as give William a signed glove and game-worn cleats.
It just immediately really just kind of pulled at my heartstrings. I felt like it was something telling me that I needed to reach out to this family and really give them a little bit of joy in such a downtime.
However, the interactions didn't stop there. At Christmas, Robinson and his wife Jamie brought the kids gifts, and whether at training camp or in public, Robinson and the kids have solidified an unbreakable relationship that won't be forgotten.
I enjoy being around this family. I mean, they're just great people. They're fun to be around. We've built a relationship over the last couple of years that I'll definitely take away here from Minnesota and cherish it for a long time.
We hanged out with him a lot. The time when we went to Dave & Buster's with him and stuff like that.
At this year's training camp, the kids thought they should return the favor by giving Robinson a personalized Coke bottle with his nickname B-Rob on it.
It's got my name on it. There we go.
Although the void of their father passing may never be filled, it's moments like these that remind them of the times they shared with their father and his love for the game.
Our dad was a big fan, and we saw him sometimes when we came to training camp with him.
While we were waiting for the game to start, we went to Nickelodeon Universe in Minneapolis.
The kids haven't had an opportunity to go to a Vikings game since that unfortunate day in August, but always cheer on number 96 at home when the purple and gold compete.
Hey Martha, it's Brian!
In Mankato, Tyler Segerman, KEYC News 12.
All right, guys, we'll see y'all later.
Senior night took place inside Pioneer Stadium. Emotion and excitement filled the air, for a postseason berth was on the line. The Bombers struck first with a 2-yard touchdown from Jacob Reed late in the first quarter. Stillwater answered back with a 23-yard field goal from Garrett Lemming in the second to put the Pioneers on the board. With 20 seconds left in the half, Gunnar Gundy finds Lemming on the slant for the touchdown to give Stillwater the lead. However, it wouldn't last long. On the succeeding kickoff, Taisha's Vic cut through defenders and takes it down the sideline for the 64-yard score. Midwest City led at the break 14-10. The Pioneers came out of the locker room with a purpose. Senior Jace Brownlee runs it in from 3 yards out to help put the Pioneers up by a field goal. Once again, the Bombers respond. Preston Colbert throws a lob pass to Claudio Irving, who makes an amazing catch late in the third quarter. Following a Stillwater punt with 4 minutes to go, Midwest City drives down the field and puts the game away with Reed's second TD of the game. Although a tough 10-point loss, a game in OKC gave the Pioneers new light. Choctaw lost a double overtime to Putnam City West to put Stillwater in the Division 6A2 playoffs. The Pioneers finished 5-5 on the season and will travel to Muskogee next Friday for its first-round matchup. It is the third straight year that Stillwater has made the postseason under Coach Tucker Barner. With help from the Mankato Rehabilitation Center Incorporated, those with disabilities as well as their families were invited to a memorable day at training camp. MRCI, the 8th largest nonprofit organization in the state, is based out of Mankato and focuses on helping their clients through a variety of ways, including employment. Saturday, however, their sights were set on bleeding purple and gold.
It's the opportunity for us to get out and show our support for our hometown team, and that's what it is every day for MRCI, is to allow people who have disabilities or disadvantages to use the talents that they do have in a positive way to be contributing members of our community, and today it's as a fan of the Vikings.
For some, their day began rolling up right to the entrance in style, riding in specially marked buses.
Yeah, bye.
With excitement brewing, they wasted no time to grab a front row seat to watch their favorite NFL team practice. Once the horn signaled the end of drills, they were greeted by a special group of Vikings.
Thanks a lot for coming out.
Special teams coordinator Mike Prefer extended his thanks to those in the stands and was accompanied by some of his guys who had the pleasure of taking a picture afterward. If that wasn't enough, a significant announcement was made by a couple city officials.
Hereby proclaim the week of July 23rd through 30th, 2017, Disability Awareness Week.
Who say this declaration administered today is a testament to the work and partnership these two organizations put together.
This is just a great extension of our ability to thank them for all that work, and so we're really proud to work together to declare this Disability Awareness Week.
With this being the last Vikings camp, that the Vikings were willing to share in that with the folks at MRCI, helped make this culminates this week quite a bit.
Victor appeared at their tent to say hello and take some photos as lunch capped off this extraordinary day. Only 300 were able to enjoy this experience, but those affected by ailments reach a much greater number throughout the U.S. In fact, 19% of the population has disabilities, making it one of the largest and most diverse minorities in America. So today, MRCI and the Vikings joined together to give these families an amazing experience at training camp. And these kids even have something to say. Individuals with impairments are still facing barriers when it comes to obtaining work, but it's safe to say that their pride and enthusiasm today earned them a job well done. In Mankato, Tyler Segerman, KEYC News 12.